So today I will be trying to get an orbit around Jupiter in a rocket in Space Flight Simulator. So that was just the deorbiter I made that orbits Earth and then deorbits. But I have to create my own rocket. So I made a rocket that's goes way out of our solar system as a joke. So I wanted to use that because it goes really far, but I didn't seem to save it. Okay, so this is just a bit of tomfoolery. I'm gonna go cue not really a montage, just a time lapse of me building a rocket and then it failing, foreshadowing, subtle. Anyway, yeah. So you may notice me be on the launch pad multiple times. This is the first failure, which I didn't have control, but I didn't realize it was the satellite. From the More Parts mod, I added it to make it look cool, but I forgot that ARPANET exists in this mod, so, yeah. So you can see here the throttle isn't grayed out, which means that I did something right, which was deleting the satellite. So this is my first test of my rocket I made, so yeah. Let's just go check the map. There it is. So, if you scroll all the way out, you can see the rocket that this is based on. If you switch to this one, yeah, it's just right, so over here, yeah, we have to wait. So, as you can see here, this is me running about out of liquid fuel for my main rocket, which was the only problem that stopped me from getting a Jupiter orbit, is running out of fuel. Did not have enough. So, here is me separating the third stage, I think it is. No, fourth, I think it's fourth. And, it not having enough fuel to make an orbit. I didn't even get an encounters. Yeah. Have enough fuel, so I returned to builder. Of course, this is a probe. I wouldn't do this to, even if it's a simulation, I wouldn't do it to quote-unquote humans. So, it's a probe, and yeah. So, I ended up aiming for Mars because I didn't have enough fuel. However, that did not work out either. I had too much speed. So here is me fixing that fuel issue, just a little quick builder thing. I'm not sure it's even a need for a montage right now. Sorry, time-lapse. So here's my second launch, which is the one that actually works, and well, it goes about the same, except I don't quite enter the atmosphere, reach the atmosphere with the boosters, but that wasn't much of a problem with the new fuel tanks. So here you can see I passed the, whatever line, I can't remember what it's called, but the boundary of space, and, again, because I was angled in such an angle, I think it was probably, I didn't get the boosters out. Like, the boosters didn't carry me into space. So here I managed to get an encounter with Jupiter after extending my, I think it's apoapsis, I'm not sure which one's which, but I managed to get an encounter, and from here I just had to fine tune it a little bit. I did have to skip back 30 seconds eventually, but eventually I did get it. Now here I had to do a little bit of backburn, well, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but, because I was definitely going way too fast, because my orbit was actually around the sun, and if you didn't know, sun is a pretty dense object. The best I can do, because I've only been playing this for 2 days now, because just while I wait until I get Kerbal Space Program. Obviously not on the PC, because it's a pile of heap. Anyway, but yeah, this is where I get the orbit. The orbit is pretty good. It's okay. It reaches 300 meters a second at least, and at most around 130,000, I think, when it gets really close to Jupiter. But yes, yes. What I can do next. I've already done satellite, I've done moon, I've done orbit and deorbiter. I should do a docking mission. I tried one, but it was really difficult. But yeah, subscriber. But yeah.